Ba-ba-bum.
Welcome to WDDR. All right, so you probably don't typically hear my voice. Typically my voice is. You don't hear me? Yeah, that the headphones have been doing that. So they can hear it out there.
All right. You may get another headset. Is headset possible?
No, the headsets are all like that.
Okay.
But I am your host today for
hello.
Intelligence, Intellect, and today my intelligent is Mr. G.
Hey, you think I'm intelligent?
Kind of.
Kinda.
I mean, you did.
I think that's a fair analysis.
You did think it was a good idea to leave, so I kind of have to.
but
debate
do
the
you
fact
think?
now.
But if you hear my logic on it, I know you would agree with it that it has to do with
I do.
family, right? So is that intelligent or not?
That is intelligent.
That's the question.
So he is a very intelligent man. In fact, he's so intelligent that he's multitasking
I am.
right now.
But only for a minute.
Only for a minute. But you've been teaching here a long time now, haven't you?
Yeah, this is my 20th year here. I won't get a chance to actually finish. Well, yes, I did technically because I was hired on October 26th
All right.
of 2006. So this technically, like I didn't get hired at the beginning of the year, so I won't have to finish the end of the year to get to 20th year. And so on October 26th, it'll technically be 20 years. Isn't that crazy?
I'm pretty sure that'd be 19.
Oh, well, dang it. Why do you have to be good at math? It's just a more round number to have 20.
It is.
Yeah,
But-
I'm just teaming with you.
But either way, you've been here a long time.
I've been here for a minute.
You've seen a lot of students.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So you'd say you know your way around digital pretty well.
I would say that I have a decent idea. Whether I know my way around, I know where the maps are. I know where the road maps are to find. If I don't know my way, I can get there because I know where to find the maps.
Okay. Also, over that time, I'd say you've probably seen a lot of change happen in the digital design realm.
100.
Like, I mean, Adobe was around back then, but it was nowhere near.
Well, funny you
now.
say that. You're right. You're correct. So at the time when I started, the programs that were used then, there was a company called Macromedia, and Macromedia owned Dreamweaver, Flash, and Fireworks, maybe some others. Now Flash became Adobe Animate.
Okay.
Fireworks was basically taken over by Adobe as Photoshop, and they kind of merged the two. And Fireworks was cool because it was a graphic design and a web design program merged together.
Oh.
And it was really a cool program. Yeah. So that was kind of neat. And then let's see, the other one was Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver was a website design program only. And it actually it's still around and it's owned by Adobe, but really no one uses it anymore. It's one of those programs that's just like, hey, we've sunsetted this. We're not supporting it anymore. If you use it, great, more power to you, but we're not gonna be able to help you with it.
So there's still probably like 5 people in their basements. Like,
I'll
so
tell you-
good at it that it would knock your socks off.
I'll tell you a secret though. There is a instructor here at DACC. I will remain nameless. Not one of the digital design instructors that uses Dreamweaver, and we tease them all the time about it because it's such an old program. Like I literally used that program before I came here to design websites, and that was in 2005.
Okay.
So I mean, were you even born then?
No.
See, that's what I'm trying to say.
So
you weren't even born then.
So it does set up a website.
It will work.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, yes, this will work, but is it good? Is it something you should use? And the answer is probably no, because it doesn't do like, I mean, you can put the code in there, but you can also use something as easy as any code editor basically is going to do the same thing it does. And you won't have all the little bells and whistle things, but you don't need the bells and whistles if you know how to code. So that's kind of the thing.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So a little less intellect question, but
Thanks for dumbing it down for me.
what
I
are
appreciate that.
what website will we learn for website design in this class?
Yeah. So we're going to use a program called VS Code, and I'll show you. I have it right here. I'll just show you what it looks like. So VS Studio Code.
Right now, it looks
Visual
like a
Studio
black
Code.
screen for those of you since we don't have
Right.
cameras.
Right. Yes, correct. Yes. And you can explain to them. But this is the program. And so when you open it up, I'll kind of just show you what something will look like.
It looks like your average digital design platform right now.
Oh, come on, open up. So this is a new computer. So it's possible. Let me see if I go to index here. Okay. I don't have any documents on this. Actually, let's try this one. It might be on here. Nope. I don't have any documents on this new computer yet to show you. But this would basically look like a bunch of code.
Okay.
Thousands of lines of code, and most people would be like, what is that? I don't know what that means. But if you've learned HTML, if you learned CSS, if you learned JavaScript, you may know what it means. And you'll learn those this year.
Okay.
So,
good to know.
yeah.
To know.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. So there's another program that if you are in any type of web design, UX design, digital design that you need to understand, that's GitHub. And GitHub is a code repository. And basically what that means is you can create stuff on whatever program you're using, and when you're done, this is like a YouTube for coders.
Ah, okay.
So basically, people share all of their code, and there's open source code. Just like on YouTube, there'd be videos that are not copywritten. And there are videos that are copywritten. So the same thing would be true on this. Again, new computer, so I'm not sure if I have I might be able to get in here for you and just kind of show you what something's going down on here. So dashboard. So here is an example of, let's go to mine. People are brown nosing here looking at us. You notice that?
Yep, I did.
They want to know what's going. They know this is a big show, and they want to know what's going down.
I'm
in
not
here.
sure if they're playing it out there. We got 2 people listening right now. So thank
Two
you.
listeners.
Thanks you two.
Do we know who they are?
Listening. We can see the chat back here. So if you want to
Let's see who they are.
into the,
It'd be funny to
chat.
address them.
I don't think we can see who they are. But
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's cool though. The WDDR playing out there, and
if you want, you
people
can
listening.
talking to the chat and we will.
Hello, WDDR family. If you're out there listening, we're grateful you're listening today. We miss you.
We are.
We hope that, I don't know why I said we miss you because they're right out there probably, but we hope that you would let us know who you are because we want to know who our listeners are,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we do. It really helps.
I failed miserably on showing you this program right now because of this new computer I have, but you just need to trust me. It works and it's cool and it's what you'll be using when you guys start doing design in here.
So GitHub.
GitHub is like it's like the YouTube. It's like the cloud, right? So when you make something, you put it in the cloud. But this Visual Studio Code is like if you were designing something on your for YouTube on your computer using DaVinci.
Okay.
So this would be like your DaVinci. GitHub would be like your YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. And then once you design something in Visual Studio Code, you're going to upload it to a server. And that's what, if you type in youtube.com, someone designed their code in Visual Studio Code or something like it, they uploaded it to a server that's attached to their domain name. And when people go to youtube.com, they see the code basically that you created in the form of visual representation of a web page. Does that make sense?
Not YouTube, but
anything.
yes, anything like that,
anything, any website. So,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So
That's it, man.
That's GitHub. That's GIT Hub.
github.com.
So definitely go check that out. It looks great. Especially if you know how to code. Actually, reach out to me. I may have some work for you.
Well, there's GitHub is free typically. There are paid services or paid features of the program. Like if you're a professional, you'll have a lot of paid services and stuff.
Yeah.
So. And you can use something here called Copilot as well. Have you heard of Copilot before through Microsoft?
I'm assuming it's where you can have multiple people work on it at the same time.
No, not necessarily, but it's an AI partner. And basically anything in coding that you can't do, Copilot can help you with.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the things I would say this is one of the downfalls maybe of AI. We talk about it replacing people's jobs and stuff like that, right? One of the areas that I think is going to be hurt is software engineering. We would call that app development here.
Yeah.
Because of Copilot and things like this, you're still going to need software engineers, and you're really going to need software architects. What's going to happen? The software engineers, there'll be less of them because Copilot will be able to do a lot of the stuff that they would do before, and now the architect will just need to know how to use AI to create these different sites and know how to use these different programs, these AI programs, to make a website work. Yep. So that is probably one area that I think AI will impact in a way that we probably will not be advantageous to this community. So
yeah. Well, since you brought up AI,
Uh-huh.
let's talk about AI.
Okay.
This is Intelligence, Intellect, working name. I'm not going to be your host for it. This is hopefully my only time here.
Who is the most intelligent host that we'll have on here? Like, who will be hosting it regularly?
George will be.
Is he intelligent? Do we think he's intelligent?
I think he's capable.
He is a barista, and I feel like baristas. That's like, I think you have to be intelligent to be a barista. You know.
All right. I feel like you also have to have a nose piercing.
And he wears the beady glasses.
Yeah.
And you got to have beady glasses and drink Starbucks to be intelligent, apparently, in this world. So.
Well, I don't have either, so maybe I'm not intelligent enough.
Don't you wear glasses?
Sometimes.
Okay, I thought
So
so.
they're not like beady glasses.
Oh, they're not beady. Okay, well, that's okay. We can just pretend they are.
All right. So AI, this topic that has been
Yeah, man. Talk to me.
every news source around the world.
Talk to me.
So we already talked about it taking over like software development.
Right.
So what other jobs do you see it coming for?
You know, it's funny. Like I hear a lot of speculation on that, and you know what all is who's on there?
That would be Noah, I believe.
Hey, Noha, which means no fun in Spanish, but not really, but it would be. Okay. I think there's speculation on like which industries it would impact. One thing I've seen already is that if you were to go to McDonald's now, there are kiosks in most McDonald's where you just go up, place your order, and some food pops out of the window. You can hardly talk to a person. I mean, like you want to complain, it's hard to find a person to talk to. Now I know that's not all McDonald's, and I know it's not like they still have some employees, but I know that that's impacted. I also just heard the other day that Amazon is kind of under fire because some stuff leaked out of their company that they're going to we're going to hire 600,000 people in the future. They're not going to because they have robots that are going to do the work for them now. So those 600,000 jobs will now not exist. But I have a feeling one thing Donald Trump is he doesn't like when his constituents are so like when they don't have an opportunity. So I have a feeling he'll probably step in on this and say, listen, Amazon, if you want to keep this funding or whatever, you better find a way to get these 600,000 people hired. So we'll see what happens. Haven't heard that for sure yet, but I did hear that was possibly.
Yeah, there's not much Trump can do other than put pressure on.
Right.
But one of the rules is avoid politics, so we're gonna just avoid that.
I understand.
So, got a few different careers that you see that affecting it. Do you think AI ultimately is going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's mixed. I think there are going to be good parts and bad parts about it. I don't think I can make a definitive statement to say it's all good or all bad.
Yeah.
But I think there's good and bad about it. Like I love from the standpoint, like from a convenience standpoint, which I think you got to be very careful with convenience because convenience can really, sometimes it can make you lazy. It can do a lot of different things. But I think from a convenience standpoint, like when I search for things now on the internet, I typically go to perplexity.ai now.
Perplexity is great.
I love it. But I know there are people out there, and we have one in here. We have a student here, Sadie, who she is dead set against AI. You know, and a lot of her reasoning was, I think, environmental at first. However, it seems like a lot of the environmental things have been they're addressing those. Like for example, there was evaporative cooling systems. So if you would use water to cool these big server whatever engines or rooms or whatever they have, that this water would just be wasted. Well, now I think that because they were to her credit, they were using a lot of water.
Yes.
It actually impacted my bill. I live in New Albany, and New Albany is known to have Facebook, they have Meta Facebook. They have a lot of the big servers there. Yeah. So our water price increased, our electricity has increased over there, the price of those things.
Okay.
So I'm like that impacts us. That's a negative, obviously, but I think they've addressed some of the things like they'd like do a looped cooling system now, which I've heard. So there's other things being addressed. Now I don't know. I'll be looking for my water bill to come down, but right now it's gone. It was gone up pretty significantly this year too.
Okay.
So those are I think some of the negatives of it. I think there are a lot of positives too. I think I heard this statement the other day, and I like this statement. It's not that AI will take people's jobs. It's people that know how to use AI efficiently that will take people's jobs.
Yes.
And so I think that is something maybe we need to start embracing. It's not like AI is going to go away. No. It's not like it's like, so you have a choice. Like you can not participate in the economy and not use AI. I wouldn't recommend that.
No.
Or you could, I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless you have a house up on a mountain in the woods and you can self-sustain and you're off the grid, you go for it. But if you're on the grid, it's going to be really hard, I think, to exist without AI and that type of stuff. So,
I mean,
which has some other religious conversation we got about. We're not going to do that on here, I know. So
Yeah, we've actually had AI for about 40 years, which a lot of people don't know.
yeah,
Is AI isn't this new thing. It's been growing for the past 40 years. And
Yeah.
It's to the point where it's integrated enough that we can't eradicate it entirely.
Yeah.
For sure.
right.
And actually, to the point of the environmental cooling, I recently, yes, they are handling that. Like they've been trying to cut back on the water usage. Definitely, electricity. However, I mean, it is a bunch of computers. It takes up a lot of electricity for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
actually, in Italy, they are just opening up a new server in a active mine
Really?
because the mine,
Where's it at?
Italy,
Okay, okay,
because the mine actually already needs to be self-cooled
right.
and regulated. So they're just doing this so that it's going to be a lot cheaper and a lot more efficient.
So I'm sure being underground, it's already cool. Is that kind of the
Yes.
idea? So it's already under the ground and it's going to be cold, and so that'll be just a natural way to cool these things, right?
Yeah, the cave's already like naturally at like 60 degrees.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that certainly helps, doesn't it?
So
That certainly helps.
they are finding ways to definitely.
Do you feel like I can see this? I can see people protesting. You're going to warm the earth up because you're going to be in this cold space. And you're going to warm the earth up. Can't you see that happening? I can see that happening right now.
I can see that happening. Ultimately, people will complain about everything.
Right. Great.
So I personally, I do not worry about global warming. It is not something, but that's more of a religious belief for me.
Okay.
There's definitely a lot of science to it as well, but the reason I am not worried is religious. There's a lot of science that backs me up that global warming isn't
Do you know?
unnatural.
And I agree. And like, it's funny, like one of the ways you get ratings in radio is you be controversial, but we're in a school, so we can't be too controversial. But I want to say one thing that I'm going to come out as a neutral on this topic. I have students that are very passionate about it, and I have students that are on the other side of it. So I'm not going to take a side and alienate either side of my students. Okay. But I will say one thing, and I think this could be an intelligent take, maybe. And so like the people out there listening that know more than me about it could tell me if they agree or disagree. But here's what I say. Okay, so at the end of the day, one of the arguments about global warming, cooling, that kind of stuff, is that like if you say what is the end result if the planet warms up? It melts the ice caps, floods the earth. That's what people all say, right?
Yeah.
Well, my thought is this. Okay, if you take an ice cube and you fill a cup with ice, right? Mm-hmm. Fill it to the brim, and then you melt it. The water will actually be lower when you melt it than higher. And that's because ice is more dense than water.
Yeah.
So actually ice raises water levels. When it melts, the water levels will be lower.
And
So
that's not entirely true because a lot of the world's ice is out of the water.
it's on land and it's out of the water, right?
Yes.
But if you look at icebergs that are in water,
Yeah.
the majority of the iceberg is below the water versus on top of the water.
100%.
Or it wouldn't float. So, but yeah, again, I don't know as much. Like I bet you Sadie could come in here and school us. I don't know as much as she does, but that's my simple country boy mind growing up. I'm like, well, if ice is this, that, you know what I mean? So that's just me. Let's change topics because I love everybody and I don't want anyone to be mad at me.
Yeah. Let's come back to.
I knew it. But I said good stuff. I said good stuff.
All right.
I said good stuff about you.
Let's go back to jobs. Let's go back to jobs. Okay?
We'll talk.
All right,
We're
Sadie's
changing topics.
Sadie's currently talking to us through the glass. But let's get back to like job threats from AI.
Okay, job threats from AI.
So
I just wanted to boost our ratings a little bit, and sometimes controversy creates cash. So now Sadie's going to be on the show and carry this on in the future. Anyways, go ahead.
okay. So what are jobs? We've talked about how it threatens them. So we've talked about a few of the different jobs that it will thread. Do you think we're in a digital design classroom currently? Do you think AI will take away our jobs?
I think And some of them, yes. So let me explain. Let me talk deeper about this because I don't want the class to all like quit and go somewhere else now, right? But I think that like if you look in our room of 20, we'll just say 25 people, right? And we have people out that are doing photography. Now it's going to be hard to get some AI to go out and take a person out to do senior pictures.
Yes.
That's going to be really hard to do. You know what I mean? They're going to now what could happen though, like someone's really trying to not pay a lot of money, or maybe they would, I don't know, but they could just pose in a studio and AI could give them the backgrounds.
Yes.
So I think that's possible. I don't think that a lot, like if I talk to my daughter who is recently graduated, when she did her senior pictures, she would have not wanted to do that. She wouldn't go have AI put fake backgrounds in. She had fun changing her outfit. She had fun doing all these things.
And maybe that will change as culture changes.
Potentially,
But
right?
yeah, I'm definitely following you.
But I think that one's safe, right? Mostly. Graphic design is an area where I've got my eye on it. I'm unsure yet because of Canva. So like if I look at in the room, like you all are using Photoshop. Connor, you did some amazing work in our first few projects with All About Me. I like couldn't believe how amazing you did that in Photoshop. So, but here's the thing. Now you can open up Canva and you can open a template up in Canva and you can customize it and be like, hey, I made this. And I've seen people actually online selling designs they made on Canva. And people were buying them. So the answer to the question is, I guess in a sense that probably, you could say, well, she's using Canva to sell her design, so it didn't take her job. But Canva itself doing that will probably take some people's, opportunities away. I don't think it's going to be huge though.
Yeah, so if you want my 2 cents on it,
I do.
I think AI will definitely take away jobs. I mean, I'm looking on history because nothing is new in the world. So we go back and we look at other revolutionary things. Like, let's take the printing press.
Right.
It happened a long time ago, but I feel like it's a good example. That took away a lot of jobs. You no longer needed the monks to labor over their books for months.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
However, there was a flip side to it. It actually ended up creating more jobs. Because now you need people to lay the type. You needed people to put the ink on. You needed people to make more paper. So I think
That's good for Dunder Mifflin too.
I think AI is definitely going to take away plenty of jobs, and I think it already is.
But it
I
will
think
create others maybe.
It will definitely create others, and even for digital design, I am not worried about it because I think AI is ultimately just going to help us.
I gotcha.
I mean, almost everyone in here, I would say, uses the AI for something.
Right. No, I feel that.
Yeah. So that's my 2 cents on the matter.
Well, thank you, man. That's good stuff.
All right. So we've talked about AI quite a bit. We talked about.
He's not talking loud enough in the mic. You're away from the mic.
Okay. So. All right. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you. I'm being sincere.
Kendall is something. She really helped us out today.
She has.
She's a helper.
Okay. So we talked about AI. What other topics do we have? I mean,
Well, so okay, let me ask you this. You'd ask me what other things maybe in the field that AI would touch and maybe change.
Yes.
I'm curious what do you think AI is going to do to video production and audio production?
Video production and audio production. So I do a little bit of both of these already. And from where I'm at, AI definitely helps with audio. Now I'm not a master audio. I know a little bit. I'm definitely still learning that. However, I have used it. AI is very helpful for taking away audio distortion and extra noise. That is a huge help that AI is able to provide. That would otherwise render an audio recording useless. In video, I see it also helpful. I see, especially on Adobe, they use their Firefly to like be able to extend videos using AI.
Uh-huh.
Personally, I don't like that, but I can definitely see the uses for it.
Gotcha.
I think it can definitely make things easier
Uh-huh.
for a lot of people. Going to Hollywood, I think Hollywood's actually on the downtrend if they don't get better writers
Okay.
here soon. But I think it can just, and I think this is what most of the strikes were about a few years ago, but it can streamline
Okay.
things. It can help. I mean, they can create voices out of thin air now.
Do you think? Let me ask you about those voices. I've heard a lot of those, and some are impressive, right? I really do think, and then some are like, okay, that's an AI voice. You know what I mean?
100%.
But what do you think about the realism of those voices? Do you buy most of them, or do you think? I mean, they're obviously getting better. What do you think about that?
AI voices. So, do you want a political view or do you want
No
honest view?
political views.
Okay.
Sadie already wants to kill me because I said the ice cubes
I think
make less water.
I'm talking about like laws regarding.
No, I know. Yeah, let's not do political. We've already learned.
Okay.
Sadie wants to kill me already.
All right. Well, I think they are pretty good from a moral standpoint. I don't have anything huge against them.
Yeah.
I would not replace like major voice acting roles or anything, but for like a minor side character,
Yeah. Yeah.
like who has like 2 lines or just you bump into them and they just say, "Hey," like with that I am okay with it, but otherwise, I don't. Morality with the AI mix very weirdly sometimes.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I do think they are definitely getting better.
Right.
I listen to just a random audio drama mostly for nostalgia now because
Really?
it's
Which one do you listen to?
it's called Adventures in Odyssey.
Okay.
It's for like
I've heard of that before.
elementary students.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? That's what this should be called. That's good.
Well, that's actually well, I just mostly enjoy it for nostalgia, like I said.
That's awesome.
But I do listen to it, and the show's been running for like 40 years now.
Okay.
And last year, a prominent voice actor, or no, like I think 21, a prominent voice actor died.
Oh, wow.
And so they
That's
had to
sad.
figure out a way to get rid of the character. And so they did use AI to help tweak a voice. They didn't have it straight AI. They did what like Star Wars does for stormtroopers. Like it was the same
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like-
Which at the time that was well ahead of its time, don't you think?
Yes, it was. So they used that, and it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Like you could definitely tell it wasn't the same mannerisms.
Okay.
Because it's hard to get the same mannerisms from a different actor.
Okay.
But the voice was very similar and very real, and that was 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
Hey, can I make a somebody's in my room right now. I think that's Mr. Williams. Hi, Mr. Williams. It's I'm back here in the booth. Can Kip King come back here into the booth? I actually need some audio assistance back here. And
Okay.
Sadie, can you talk to Mr. Williams out there and help him with whatever he needs? Oh, hey, I'm back here. Come see me. You can come back. Come in.
It's going to take like there's about a 10-second delay.
Hey, I gotta go for a minute.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Back.
Well,
Wait.
my guest has now just left me. So that is definitely interesting. I feel like I am very boring to just listen to by myself. But he should be back in a minute. If anyone wants to come join this AI conversation, we got 10 minutes left. I would open the door to one person. The first person who opens the door can come join. So, yes, we will make that official.
We're filling in.
Okay. I actually, asking right now. Okay.
Nice.
So, welcome. We have Sadie Clark and Noah Binnicker.
Hello.
What's up, guys? How's it
So-
going?
What's
Wel-
up?
Welcome to the last 10 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Sweet. Love to see it. Love to be on
We've
here.
been talking about, so the name of the show, the working name, I'm not the host, so
Intelligence,
name will change.
intellect,
Intelligence, Intellect.
with intellect spelled wrong.
I'm dyslexic, okay? Dyslexic without Grammarly.
That's
it's
a
rough.
funny contradiction.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
well, I'm, sorry, no. But we've been talking about AI, and I know you've got good opinions, and I'd like to hear your opinions as well.
Okay.
But we'll start with you, Sadie.
All right. So I did hear G saying that global warming, what people think about it is that it's melting ice caps and just flooding the earth. And I would like to disagree with that because it's not just that. If you look at videos and photos of the places, the communities, and the local, just like towns that are surrounding these AI buildings, the life is drained out of them. Trees are dying, grass is dying. And I just think the problem is it's not with AI, it's that we're taking too much, that we're taking more than what we need. And instead of taking more than what we need to learn to work with it and kind of reduce how much we're using it because we're using it way past how we should be. And this is so much more intelligent than humans are, and no human has ever encountered a type of intelligence like this, and it's very new for us. And I think the intelligence is scary sometimes, and that's why so many people are fearful of it. But I really think that working together with it is something we need to learn, and that's not taking more than what we need because then it's going to overtake us.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We need to be careful with it, for sure. I don't think it will ever get to the point of sentience, true sentience.
No, you'd be surprised. There have been a lot of tests run where, like, simulations with the AI, where it will sooner blackmail or even try to off people to stay online and stay alive.
Okay.
So AI is a legit real threat to humanity.
I'm not surprised. I just think right now we outnumber it in the physical form quite a bit.
Correct.
Yeah,
but
because we're overpopulated.
80%,
I would disagree with you there.
Well,
everything is online now.
talk
So
to
if
a
it's
scientist about that and then see what they say.
Okay.
everything's online nowadays. So if it finds a way to get into everything online, like copy itself to the web,
True.
we are screwed.
Yeah. And I mean, it's fooling people too much. People say that they can always tell when it's AI. And sometimes there's a feeling, but you don't really know. And then sometimes you see a real video and you still don't know. And
I definitely think it has, like, 2 years ago, you could definitely tell anything AI was AI.
Oh, did you see
Yeah,
like that?
100%.
Will Smith eating pasta. That was like the OG AI video. That was funny.
Yeah.
But definitely nowadays, especially with the release of Sora 2, it is definitely getting really challenging to tell the difference. And so we do have to be very careful with how we use it.
100%.
We do live in America, and it is a free country, which has a lot of challenging things with AI, because at the same time we can't make laws strictly outlawing it because it's a free country. That would take away our freedom. However, we could definitely put up some guidelines. For sure.
100%. I think there should be laws put into place about AI because it's just getting out of hand too fast. And maybe not yet. I'm obviously not the one to say what these laws are, but I think in order to ensure the safety of the everyone across the world, every single person, to ensure the safety of them, it would be probably the best thing we could, or not the best thing we could do. It would be very smart, I would say.
Yeah.
But going along with the safety thing, the AI race is real, and America's not the only one trying to build the largest and most powerful AI. We will also need AI to keep ourselves safe, because if, say, like China makes a more powerful AI than us that can get into get into the network and everything, shut us down, and we are screwed. Because like everything we do, satellites, GPS, all of that stuff, is run through something that AI could easily get into and break. So we need AI to attack, but then also defend us, even if the AI itself is trying to attack us.
Yeah, we are definitely
Yeah.
one of the more hated nations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we not only need AI to help the people, as long as we can keep it under control, but also just protect us as a nation from
Yes.
rivaling areas.
100%.
100%, yeah.
And I mean, I'll also say, like, kind of, in a way, it sort of reminds me of like nuclear weapons. Like, it can just destroy and destroy and destroy. And
But it can also be beneficial.
it can, 100%. But it's also like, what guidelines does it come to when it comes to conflicts and wars with other countries? I mean, we don't really need to get into that because that's kind of past our limit. But
Yeah, we have kind of solved a lot of that nuclear stuff recently.
yeah,
so.
limits are important for everything. And I think it's just important to acknowledge those limits and put them into place, because we can acknowledge limits without putting them into place, which I feel like is what everyone is doing. And I think people running AI need to start listening to the people. And I kind of wanted to make this a point. We all have rights to use AI and to do all of these things, but also it is so damaging to our world. And if we have unalienable rights, I feel like our earth and our nature does too. And I really feel like something that America needs is to start realizing that, and start realizing that nature is a life that deserves its rights too, instead of taking.
Okay. Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, and I definitely think there's another danger with AI, and that's learning.
100%. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
learning.
School systems have actually been failing for generations.
I don't think public school is ever a good thing, in my opinion.
You may be a little biased. I may be a little biased. But over the past 40 years, not GED, but the average like learning level keeps falling. The average for high school reading keeps falling. The average for high school math keeps falling. Elementary, middle school keeps falling every year. And AI is definitely not helping that, with it bringing ease to everything.
It's like you don't need to try anymore. You don't need to use your brain power, which means we're not learning and growing our brain.
Yes, definitely. So there's a lot to uncover with AI. There's a lot the world still needs to figure out
And learn about AI.
and learn. Yes, I think we will get there. We're not there yet, definitely not. But I think there is a possibility where we can have some control over AI and have it help us as it's supposed to, because it already is. We just need to make sure it doesn't try to take us over.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that humans are good at is controlling. And so I would say that if we can, but the thing is, like, opinions clash and controlling clashes. And that's where I think a lot of people are worried. And I think I just said this, is like, I'm worried, but I'm also faithful that everything's going to be okay. Like,
Alright.
that's kind of where I'm at, you know?
Yeah, everything always works out for good. Like I said a bit earlier, I'm a man of faith. I believe God will always work out everything for the best, but that might come with some struggle. And I feel like right now we might be in a time of testing and struggle, but it will ultimately turn out best.
Yeah.
So we got 2 minutes left on the show, but I feel like we've kind of tied a nice little bow on this conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think we need to drag it out too much more.
We should do these like random like switching outs of.
Yes,
That's funny,
it
yeah.
was nice.
Do that.
I'm the manager of this radio station, so I'm always behind the scenes, running around, making sure everything looks and sounds good. And I've never been on one, so it was interesting being on one, and I enjoyed it a lot. I definitely will be happy to hand this over to George, because
Is there anyone like we should get on the podcast next?
I don't know. Again, this isn't my show, so
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just filling in. But if I fill in again, I will definitely keep you guys in mind, and probably some others, because I enjoy this. I enjoy talking to G and getting some like intelligent conversations about his time here about AI. Like, he's a wise man. He's
Yeah,
been around a while.
exactly.
All right. With that being said, thank you for listening to Intellect, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya. Peace out.